Sup, this is Alex Chu coming at you with another episode. This episode I want to talk about, if you befriend with a narcissist, or if you keep on listening to a narcissist, one day he's gonna ruin your life, okay? He's gonna get rid of all your friends. He's gonna shoo all your friends away and you become a lonely person, okay? But before I talk about that, I want to tell you my name is Alex Chu. I'm the guy who invented physical mortality rings. These are rings that you put on your small finger, string, sleepy, wear them, you don't age anymore. You become physically immortal. For example, I'm already 52, right? You can see, very skinny, don't have any beer belly, right? Don't look like 52 years old at all. If you go to my website, livemuchlonger.com, I have lots of testimonials from, on my website. Most of them give me 4-star, 5 stars. You want to look like me when you're 52? Livemuchlonger.com, livemuchlonger.com. And also, I'm looking for distributors who will sell my rings on eBay or on Amazon, or on Walmart, whatever, my markup is very high, okay? See, if you, and I drop ship, I'll ship it, I always ship next day. And usually drop shippers, right, they earn very little money. They earn, like, their margin is very low, if they earn like 5%, wow, that's incredible. 5%, or usually they earn like 2%. I'm serious. Dropshippers earn very little money, but I will allow you to earn 40 or 50% because I'm selling this for. I want to make this famous. I'm not trying to make money. You understand? So if you help me sell this, on eBay or on Amazon, let's say if you sell a pair for $30. You know what? I'll ship it for 15, and you can keep the rest, But anyway, if you're interested, just leave a comment or go to my website and send me an email, okay? Well, just keep in touch. But anyway, today I'm talking about narcissism, If you become a friend with a narcissist, that person is going to ruin your life. Especially if you're just a young person. If you're a young person, and you're stupid, and if you keep on listening to a narcissist, he's going to ruin your life because he's going to brainwash you, and then you become somebody who cannot tell what's right and wrong, For example, I have a story, right? When I was like 14, I was in high school, and there's this girl who liked me, right? What's her name? Oh yeah, Nancy, yeah. She liked me, right? I mean, you can tell she, always say hi to me and everything. Well, she's okay. She's not too bad, But that time I was a little shy. There's this guy, okay. His name is John, right? See, I go to it's a Lincoln High School in San Francisco. They're both Chinese, okay. Girl's Chinese. That guy John is Chinese, and he likes that girl, right? So it's like he kept on talking shit about me in front of that girl, and that guy always stick to that girl, always sit beside that girl, and kept on talking shit about me, When I walk by, I can hear John talking shit about me. It's like, it's basically he wants to keep that girl. Okay, you understand. He likes that girl. He doesn't want that girl to date somebody else, right? So, I was in that school for like 3 years, okay? And then John has always been friend with that girl, that girl went to prom with John and everything, okay? But then, what happened is, he's always there, you understand? That girl does not have a chance to date somebody else, and he's always there. But the girl doesn't like him, you understand? The girl has sympathy for him, because he's just some ugly guy, and then I went to the same class with him, right? He get F. The guy doesn't do shit. We're sitting inside the wood shop, right? He and we had the same class, a wood shop. The guy sit there and read novel. He just sit there and read novel all day, and he gets F. He doesn't do shit, This is, and all he does when he goes to school, he tag onto that girl. He basically just sit beside her and bother her, and he's trying to be charming. He's trying to be charming. The girl has sympathy for him, and also the girl feels comfortable having a pet. He's sort of like a pet, right? But then eventually, I don't know, it just, and then when I saw her again, the girl is like, the girl has this attitude, like she's all that, I think it's because that guy John kept on talking shit about me. See, any guy who approached that girl, this guy John would shoo him away, shoo that person away. And at the end, this girl becomes sort of strange. You can tell. I mean, I saw her in the church, right? I mean, that's after I graduated from high school. Okay, I forgot. It was like I just graduated from high school. I was 19 or 20, and I saw that a girl in the church. She doesn't even say hello to me. It's like she's like she has this attitude. Doesn't even say hello. Doesn't even like she doesn't want to recognize me. And I look at her. I'm like, aren't you Nancy? Why don't you say hello to me? I got a little confused. It's like you're Nancy, right? How come you don't say hello to me? This is really. But then, yeah, I think it's because of John. He kept on talking shit about other people in front of her, right? And eventually, she becomes sort of like she's just a little strange. So that's another thing. It's just, if you that guy is a narcissist because if you talk shit about other people, right? You talk shit about other people behind their back, right? That's a straight sign of a narcissist, And also, my family, right? My brother, he's a narcissist, It's like the whole family. It's I don't know. Ever since he was a little kid, he has this. I don't know. I don't know if it's him or if it's my stepmother, right? See, my brother, my father married 4 times. Okay, my brother is the son of the 3rd wife. I'm the son of the 1st wife. My brother is the son of the 3rd wife, right? And then my sister is the daughter of the 4th wife, right? And my 4th wife favor my brother a lot more because I'm too old. When I met my 4th mother, I'm already 15. My brother is only 5, right? So my mother would favor my little brother a lot more, right? But then ever since my brother was like 5-year old, right? It's like he had this connection with my stepmother, and he also held connection with my sister, right? So it's like they never listen to me. They always side with my brother. My brother can do no wrong. He could do whatever he wants, and nobody would blame him. It's the whole family's like that, So I don't know. It's just that narcissists, they have this persona. They have this how do I say it? They have this magnifying person. They have this magnetic personality. They have this they have this I don't know. It's just that people would find narcissists adorable. But then when you stick to a narcissist, you start to lose your judgment. Sorry. It's like you start to lose your judgment. It's like when you hang with a narcissist for a while, you cannot even tell what's right and what's wrong anymore. Because if you listen to the narcissist, right, he basically would talk shit about everybody. Talk shit about everybody in the family, talk shit about everyone, at work. Let's say your coworker, right? It's like this narcissist would when you see a narcissist, he's always talking shit about somebody, right? You keep on listening to him, and at the end, you lose your judgment. It's like you fucking lose your judgment. You start to listen to the narcissist, and then you've been brainwashed by the narcissist, right? You lose your judgment, and then you start to hate. You start to hate your own brother. You start to hate your own sister. You start to hate your own boss. And basically at the end of the day, you don't even know what's right or what's wrong anymore. And at the end, you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna lose your friend. You're gonna lose your relative. You could even lose your job. That's how it's like if you keep on listening to a narcissist, right? Especially if you're a young man, you're stupid. You don't know how to think. You start to lose your judgment, and you could even lose your job. You understand? For example, my family, it's like my brother is always trying to. For example, like if we back in the days, if we go out to eat, right? I mean, my family is quite big. I got cousins. I got 3 aunts and 1 uncle, right? My father's family, so it's like every time we go to a restaurant, back in the days we go to a restaurant a lot, once a week thing, and we always order like 2 tables, 2 big round those Chinese restaurants, 2 big round tables, right? We sit on the round tables, right? And it's like to a level that I know he's controlling. I know my brother is controlling my father's side of the family, okay? Because my sister never calls me brother. to a level that my sister would never call me brother. My sister would call my brother, right? But my sister would never call me brother, right? And then basically it's like my sister never called me brother. She would never say hello to me, right? I gave her a lot of money. I gave her a lot of money for college, but then still she act like she doesn't even know me. She has this attitude. I tolerate all that. I'm like, fuck it, I don't care, because hey, I'm so much older than her anyways. By the way, my brother and my sister, they are closer in age, so I tolerate all that. But then it's like at the end, it's like my brother had a newborn son, right? And now he's trying to brainwash his newborn son. It's just a kid, the newborn son is only 1 month old, right? And he held a banquet and invited me, right? Tell me to wear a suit and tie. I did all that. I came early, right? I even gave him $200. Doesn't pass the kid to me for a hug. My brother he did it on purpose. He deliberately just don't pass the son to me for a hug. I was shocked. I mean, I was at the banquet. I was thinking, why didn't you pass the kid to me for a hug? I don't get it. He passed his son to everybody, but not to me. I don't get it. What did I do to you? I did everything you asked me, right? I came early. I put on suit and tie, and then when 2 or 3 months later, I call him. No, it's like almost 10 months later, I call him and ask him on the phone, why didn't you pass your son to me for a hug? And then he argued with me on the phone, right? And basically I said, hey, maybe you should apologize to me. Maybe you should bring your son to San Francisco somewhere and then pass your son to me for a hug. Okay, officially pass your son to me for a hug. He refused. He won't do it. He basically say that I'm a crazy person. He say you're a worthless person. You're a drunk. You're an alcoholic. You're a lonely person. Not good enough to come near my son. What happened? I cut tie with him, right? I cut tie with him. He finally he doesn't want me to cut tie. He say, hey, maybe we should talk about it. I said, no, you don't have to talk about it anymore. I cut tie with him, right? And my sister also cut tie with me, right? But then what happened is this. At the end of the day, he doesn't win. That's the problem. That's the thing. At the end of the day, the narcissist can never win. He would only ruin the family, and he cannot win. You know why? Because at the end of the day, nobody is stupid, right? After my sister cut tie with me, my stepmom also sided with him, so I have to cut tie with my stepmom. And guess what? Whole family cut tie with him. My cousins, my aunt and uncle, they don't like my brother anyways. They don't like my stepmom anyway. So basically, the whole family just basically cut tie with him. And my stepmom right now, she has nowhere to go. She doesn't have friends. She doesn't have relatives. After my father died, she bought a condo, lived by herself. Even her daughter don't want to come back anymore. Her daughter lives in New York, right? Daughter doesn't want to come back anymore. You know why? Because why would she come back why would she come back? There is no more family. My brother destroyed the whole family, right? My brother won't pat his newborn son to me for a hug. So I have to cut tie with my brother. My stepmother side with my brother. And then basically the whole family is the whole family dissolved. Nobody wants to speak to my stepmom anymore. And then so you can imagine why my sister stays in New York. She settled down in New York. She doesn't want to come back. Because you come back for what? There is no more family, right? You come back, who's she going to speak to? And then at the end of the day, nobody is stupid. My sister, my stepmom, they are not stupid. They know who fucked this shit up. They know the one who fucked this shit up, So of course they blame my brother, right? And then you understand at the end of the day, a narcissist cannot win, okay? And also, there's another example. I remember a long time ago, I used to be a commodity broker when I was 19. Not broker. I used to be a commodity clerk, okay? Back in the days when they don't have internet, okay? Nobody has computers at home. I just graduated from high school. I was 19. And then there were no computers. There were no personal computers back in the days, Only like technicians, only like computer programmers have computers, and then there were no internet, right? So back in the days, if you want to buy and sell stocks, what you have to do is you have to go to an office, like a firm, like on one of the main streets, in the city. Go to a firm, And inside the office, there's a lot of computer monitors. There's lots and lots of monitors, that shows you those charts, the stock market charts. And then you can sit there and buy different stocks. The firm that I work for is like they only do commodity, Japanese yen, Deutsche Mark, British pound, dollars. They back in the days they only did that. There's this one coworker of mine. His name is Robert. Yeah, I remember. He's from Shanghai. He's like, no, he's like, I think he's from Shanghai, China, and then he also grew up in the United States. That guy kept on talking shit about everybody. Basically, you can tell the guy's a fucking narcissist, man. We went to lunch, right? I mean, everybody went to lunch at a certain restaurant, right? And then all the coworkers were there, and then he sit there and he just kept on talking shit about the bosses. Oh, look at that. I forgot. Look at William, Richard, William, whoever. Talk shit about all the bosses, right? So I'm sitting there thinking, wow, what the fuck? This guy kept on talking shit. So it's like, I don't know, when the boss came, right? And then the boss came, and then all the coworkers look at the boss funny, like give boss that eye, that stare, that stare, right? And I don't know. At the end of the day, hey, nobody's stupid. The boss finally find out that this Robert guy, kept on talking shit, and he got fired, So it's like at the end of the day, and then all the ones that I remember the coworkers that believed in Robert, okay, that listens to Robert, that got brainwashed by Roberts, they all got fired. Every one of them, they all got fired. Somehow the boss found out, and every one of these motherfuckers got fired. I remember that case. So it's like if you listen to a narcissist, hey, you should be smart. It's like you gotta be smart. When you see a narcissist, right away. The guy who's always talking shit about somebody. So when you see a person like that, you gotta use your judgment. You have to think with your own head. You understand? That first example, that John Yi, okay, John Yip, yeah, he kept on talking shit about other guys who chase after Nancy, right? And he wasted Nancy's time. I remember in high school for 4 years, Nancy got no boyfriend, because every time somebody approaches Nancy, that guy John would shoot him away. Somehow shoot the guys away, or talk shit about the guy, so the girl would lose interest. Wasted her time, no boyfriend, 4 years. And then after high school, I saw her, and she's a little weird. She's a little strange. And then my case, right? My brother shoo everyone away. Now there's no more family gathering because of him. He offended my uncle, so my uncle don't want to come to the family gathering anymore. And after that, it just basically the whole family dissolved. My sister lives out in basically just moved to New York. She never come back, right? And just at the end of the day, you listen to the narcissist, okay? You're gonna get hurt. At the end of the day, you're gonna get hurt. Do not think if a narcissist like you, if a narcissist is on your side and kept on talking shit about other people, thinking that you're not gonna get hurt. No, you're gonna get hurt because he's going to cloud your judgment. And when he clouds your judgment, you're gonna make a mistake. You're gonna abandon your relatives. It's just for no reason, no good reason at all. And then the third case is just like that Robert guy, right? You keep on listening to this motherfucker. At the end of the day, he's gonna get you fired. You understand? He's the one at the end will get you fired. He kept on talking shit about your boss. You believe him, you're gonna get fired. Because at the end of the day, nobody is stupid. Okay, so just like what I said, you never listen to a narcissist. Okay, when you see somebody kept on talking shit, you always use your own brain. Never ever listen to a narcissist. All right, thanks, man. I will talk to you guys next time. Have a nice day.